But tonight he is very much the focal point of what the Brisbane Broncos can produce. We're underway at Combank. It's been a wet old day in Sydney, but the rain's held off, and back comes the rampaging Payne Haas to get us underway. With physical tackle by the former Bronco Joe Offahangawe. And a long pass now to Piakura. Just a series of games earlier in the year as well. Plays his 6th NRL game of the season tonight, and now Jensen. An able toiler in the centre of the ground, Carrigan. Leads the NRL for average run metres by a forward, almost 200 a game, and on the back of that, 37 tackles a game. What a player, Pat Carrigan. And now Reece Walsh plays it on his own 40, and Rogers manning the right-hand edge for Brisbane. Kicks down for Talangi. And this week decided he's going to explore the open market. Brad Arthur saying he's confident the youngster will remain at Parramatta, but obviously a prodigious talent. He's sure to attract interest right across the board. Madison. Striding up to be met by Jensen on the 40. Here's Campbell Gillard, winding up from a long way back.
Billy Walters is hurt out of that tackle.
He's staggering off to the left-hand side of Brisbane's defence as Parramatta go to the opposite side. Walters with a real problem.
He might be just winded. Trainer's gone to him.
Oh, Sanders in his 2nd NRL game, under pressure with that kick. Parramatta allowed to catch. Ball pops out the back. Madison gets it. Picked up now by Talangi. He wanted someone to offload, so he got it to Penasini. Looks more like lawn bowls in rugby league at the moment. Ezra Man comes in and nabs it.
Well, that was the longest 5th tackle in history. I thought we were never going to get a result.
This is Billy Walters' injury. He just got right in the middle of Regan Campbell-Gillard.
Oh, there's a mistake from Selwyn Cobbo coming out of trouble. And Jermaine Hopgood's all pumped up.
Hey, the Broncos have got their demons here tonight. They're a very classy side, and they can probably score tries at will against any opposition, but they also give you a chance with stuff like this. Their defence has got to steal up, and they've got to be a little bit more miserly with the ball. And if I'm their coach tonight, I'm looking for a more professional display. Just get the job done, get the 2 points, and head off home to Brisbane.
Brad Fielder, good evening.
Good evening, Matt. The best start's been the crowd. It's not a sellout, but the crowd's got plenty of energy, bringing the joint plenty of atmosphere. 1 mil of rain all day. It's been a fear that it's been going to pour all day. It hasn't been the case. It's a little bit cool, and there's a breeze behind the Broncos.
Gee, it poured as soon as I got out of my car, Brad. Didn't bring an umbrella either. Glad you arrived at a different time. Offahangawe played it now to Brown and Sanders, and across the lane. Sure, Rogers will be targeted in that defensive line. He's got big shoes to fill with him without the ball. Brown now looking for an opening, holds them up. Backhanded pass. Simonson has to cut back infield. One-hander away to Penasini. Unstructured stuff. Into trouble Brisbane with some ball movement. Play to Lussick. Brown straightens. Hopgood first receiver. Can't get past Ricky. Put down within 4. Lussick to Brown. He's been heavily involved. He kicks up for a Simonson leap, and it's tapped over the back by the veteran Corey Oates.
Yeah, he thought he was under pressure, so he just tapped it over the dead ball line, Corey Oates. They look stressed on every play of the ball there, the Brisbane Broncos. Good attack by the Eels. This was the last play. Dylan Brown taking control. Beautiful touch. And then Corey Oates, he just bats it over the back and says, we'll start again.
Don't go early.
A couple of times in that set, Billy, when the ball filtered back towards the goalpost, I thought the Broncos were really open around the middle.
Plenty of space.
Yeah. Not so much trying to go around them, but if they go through them, back around near the uprights, there might be some joy there for the Eels.
And here's Russell back in the lineup for the first time since round 7 this evening. Hopgood cross to Offahangawe, centre of the 20. Brown has got to lead the way, and he's done that so far with plenty of involvement. Ball swung to Hopgood, flat pass, Campbell Gillard, and out to Talangi. They might be youthful this evening, but there's plenty of excitement out there for Parramatta. Sanders out the back, the one hopper. Can Sebo find his way over? 10 tries in his last 4 games, if you don't mind. Sanders again, left foot kicker. Well taken by Cobbo. It helps to make up for the drop ball a couple of moments ago.
Well, Gus, defending back-to-back sets on your own try line and turning the Eels away, what can that do to the Broncos' confidence? Will that help them or will that take energy away?
Yeah, absolutely, it'll help them. Anytime you can defend like that, particularly early in the game, it's good. But the key now is to get the ball to the other end of the field and put a bit of pressure on the Eels. And to see if this Broncos side can work hard out of trouble and just get to their kick.
Well, it helps if you've got an earth mover like Payne Haas, who trucks his way out near the 30, and now Jensen. There's Coach Kevy. He's had great trust in this, I wouldn't say veteran, but mature age halfback Josh Rogers. This is his second NRL appearance.
He's played plenty of Queensland Cup. He's played open-age football for a long time. He knows his job. And playing with better players is going to make it easier for him.
It's almost 100 cup games. Sebo draws a penalty, and it also draws the appreciation of the Parramatta crowd.
And these little discipline things hurt the Broncos a lot. There's some really nice ball movement here from Parramatta. They're not going to die wondering. Some offloads at the end of the passing raids and keeping it alive. They're getting in position quickly.
Keep coming, Corey. Jordan, hold.
Just the one win for the Eels since Mitchell Moses was injured in round 3. They're moving with real confidence this evening. It's good to watch.
Yeah, there's a common link player in the middle, Jermaine Hopgood. Just keep an eye on him, distributing the ball. You've got a nice little dummy on him.
He's 24 tomorrow, Jermaine. 33 consecutive games in Parramatta colours. He's been invaluable since moving to the Panthers. Here he is again, playing flat to Campbell Gillard. There's a couple of former Panthers there. Cripps inside the 10, and is proving awfully hard to stop. Sanders sweeps back over this right-hand side. Brown looping past Simonson. It was beautifully timed. He's going to get it down. He beat 3 Broncos and scored.
Okay, believe we got coming in at tackle 1 here, Joey.
They had him covered. They had numbers over there, and he slid underneath them all, Simonson.
Yeah, well, it was a lovely ball from Dylan Brown. Simonson had plenty of defenders, as you said, Matt. But this is just will. This is just, I want this more. Harvey Norman replay. There's nowhere for him to go. So he said, well, I'm going to take you 3 on. Here I come. And just blast his way through them. That's just want.
It was Reece Walsh that went around over the top, really. He got there. Did plenty of work, covered plenty of ground to get there. And Corey Oates, oh, he's dropped the ball here.
Oh.
Okay.
This is Corey Oates.
Review grounding in the corner. We have 6 more against Pat Carrigan for offside on the 10 metres prior to getting to the corner.
Well, Reece Walsh was over the other side of the field. He's done a ton of work to get over there and just given his teammates enough time.
Bailey Simonson loses the ball in attempting to ground it. The live decision of offside 10 metres from the referee will stand.
I can tell you it's really slippery down there. I was on the field while the players were warming up. It is like an ice ring out there on the field.
Pat Carrigan offside on the 10. Black dot.
That's a penalty to Parramatta.
Pat Carrigan.
3 or 4 of them up off the line early.
Well, they've got the Broncos stretched here. That'll give them confidence they got across the line. Bradley Fittler.
It was amazing watching Bailey Simonson. We could see what he was thinking. And when he caught the ball, the first thing that came into his mind was the slipperiness. He thought, well, and he looked straight at Reece Walsh. He said, well, I'm just going to have to take you on. And he got the better of him, but he didn't do the main part, put the ball down. But you could just see the psychology. As soon as he got the ball, he hesitated a little bit and thought, no, I can make this, and I'm going to take Reece Walsh on. Watch this. Just looks at him, bang, makes a decision, does all the hard work.
Yeah.
They're so good at finding the ball now. They are so good at finding the ball.
Well, at least they come away with something. You know, it's only 2 points, but at least it means they're on the board and they've come away with something.
Yeah, yep. Time your run, fellas. Time it.
There'll be some element of relief, as Gus says, to be on the board, albeit 2 points to nil. Defensively, they've been pretty meek in the last fortnight this Eels lineup, or the last couple of games anyhow. 76 points, 44 against the Dolphins, 32 a couple of weeks back against Manly. Dominating possession in the early exchanges at a ground that they do play well. Their 3 wins in 2024 have all come here. Here's Hopgood. Scooped down a dummy half by Lussick and away to offhand Galway. And Hopgood again. That linking role from debatably the best Isaiah.
Go to the ball! Go to the ball!
Walsh helped out by some instructors, perhaps, all legal. And he gets roughed up. Campbell Gillard down there with Sanders. And now Mariner. 7 games, 6 tries in the season before tonight. I touched on those try-scoring strike rates for Brisbane's outside men. Walsh 26 tries last season. Selwyn's got 40 tries in 57 games. Ezra Mam scored 5 tries so far this year. And Corey Oates has got 120 in his career, and he's alongside Michael Hancock in 3rd place for the all-time leading try scorers for this very famous Brisbane club. Sebo on the fly. Oh, and winding right up. He got jarred in a good tackle. That's Ezra down there. Simonson put down and by Selwyn Cobbo. Comes to Penasini. 63rd consecutive game for him tonight. There's the replay. Boom. Carrigan.
Go 3.
And Mam. No hesitation. Late offload. It was very effective. Hopgood again. Brisbane's line was set for the play of the ball, so they're able to pinch some additional metres.
Corey, let go. Go 4.
There's a lot to like about how is here.
Last tackle, punt, square, Brendan.
Playing with the utmost confidence, defying the status of their season at the moment. Here's Blaze Talangi. He looks slick, and he nearly sees off Ezra Mam. It was the last tackle, and he'll give the ball back to Brisbane inside their 10.
Yeah, deciding to run the ball on the last is Billy Walters. He succumbed to a hand injury. We'll get a report on that. Just running the ball on the last tackle there, the Parramatta Eels, turning it over in the corner. Not a bad place to the opposition come out of.
Up together, Jermaine. Hold Sean. Go 2.
6 21-year-olds in this Broncos side tonight. Mariner playing it as one of them.
Joey, straight up.
And Carrigan. Now to Walsh. Oh, he wanted the one-handed pass there on tackle 4. Geez, lightning fast. Rogers aerial. Man coming through to contest. Oh, it's not too big on Talangi. The ball's free and scooped up by Sullivan, and he gets the ball down.
Coming in to tackle 1.
Oh, it's a cruel game sometimes.
Well, what happened there? Did he slip? Did he just misjudge it? Or did someone shoot him from the grandstand? Harvey Norman replay. Billy, what did he get here?
Well, I think he slipped at the end. He got underneath the ball, and then he just misjudged it. The pressure of Ezra Mam and Selwyn Cobbo. Does he get this ball down? Does a great job to fend off Will Penasini, and it's Rogers He's the one that puts the kick up. Harvey Norman replay. Ezra Mam, like he's done all year. He chases through. And the 19-year-old Blaze Talangi, he misjudges the ball. Selwyn Como, beautiful finish.
Did he get it down?
Did he get it down?
It's reviewing kick chase.
Well, they're looking for the onside, Ezra Mam. Well, Brendan Piakura is the only one that...
Brendan Piakura is required to have both feet behind the ball. He's in front of the kicker.
Well, if he comes in inside the 10...
He's now inside 10 and plays an active role in this. He's now considered offside. We have a decision.
It's a game of inches.
Well, if you're in front of the kicker, you might as well be sitting in the crowd. You can't take touch.
He's offside on the kick chase. Brendan,
That's just lazy.
you're offside, mate. You're offside.
For the sake of a metre, that's just lazy.
Yeah, just before the line, mate, okay?
Well, Blaze Talangi's relieved.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. His boots just gave way on the slippery surface, I think.
Front foot, Brendan.
I think it started with the judgment of where the ball was going to drop. He just got caught underneath it, went over his head and just slipped.
Do you want to get there quickly, Billy, under those high balls, or do you want to get there late? Do you time your run, or do you want to get and stand under it?
Well, if you're not jumping, you want to get there quick, and then you can move back with the flight of the ball. But if you're jumping and you're going up into the flight of the ball, you want to use your aggression and you're coming into the football.
Go, three.
There's Ethan Sanders. Canberra bound at the end of this season. Hopgood. 13 on 13.
Last tackle, Payne. Go, last.
And no fifth tackle kick again.
Hand over. Marcus square. Joe.
Well, that's a tactic.
Don't go early here, mate.
Pretty much the same spot where they've turned the ball over. Here's Corey Oates. Oh, ball forced out. Great shot. They are pumping each other up tonight, Parry. Yes, Brad.
No worries.
Well, that was
Get
the
one
second
in,
time in
get
the
one
last 5 minutes that they handed the ball over on tackle 6 on that blade of grass. And this is obviously the reaction they were looking for.
Recalled Corey Oates with Jesse Arthur's out.
There's Hopgood and Lussick. Good contact around the football. I mentioned how slippery it is down there. Once the ball hits the turf,
Charlie, shot clock
the
off.
ball becomes slippery as well. So that target zone's a good spot to tackle.
So each team has crossed their opponent's line once,
Hold.
but on both occasions the try has been overruled. Are we about to break the ducking?
Hold. Go, two.
Power have had the better of the game, no question. Good tackle, Rogers. Excellent read.
Let up now, Josh. Corey, hold there. Marcus square. Hold.
Both those
Go,
two
three,
men, Rogers and
five.
Sanders, in their second NRL games. Talangi, short pass, Lane.
Up now. Hold.
Filled a couple of metres out.
What's your time, Chris?
Hopgood. Campbell Gillard, Sanders, Brown, buried. And Ezra's got it, and he's off for the prize. He's going to get the pass away to Walsh. Walsh running. Walsh tearing away. It's a bold chase, but Walsh is going to go over. And I'm wondering if Ezra Mam's run some interference back here.
Well, Parramatta had a three-man overlap down the other end of the field, and it was Corey Oates who makes a decision. The ball hits the ground, and if there's two players on this field that you don't want with the football when the ball hits the ground, it's Ezra Mam and Reece Walsh. Harvey Norman replay. There's the decision by Corey Oates. Ezra Mam scoops up the loose ball and then finds his speedster fullback in Reece Walsh.
Now, did Mam get in the way? Gee, it's a chase by Simonson.
Oh, he's quick, Simonson.
Oh.
It was a beautiful play by Parramatta. They just couldn't execute the end. And Ezra Mam with his fresh haircut.
Now there, Billy. protest?
I wouldn't think so. He's entitled to support on the outside.
There you go.
He passed the ball and then moved to the outside to support.
You're looking for things, Matt.
Oh, well. Don't accuse me.
He passes to Walsh. Now he wants to get away from the cover defence and defend and support on the outside. But
You think he was doing him a favour, Gus?
well, no.
Oh.
But you know,
Oh.
Bradley Fittler.
He's okay. He's okay. I thought Dylan Brown had a chance to catch the ball. There's a bit of time there. I thought he realised he was getting a bad pass, and I thought he saw Oates and thought, am I going to get this ball away some clever way? Didn't work.
You can head to the bookies. Your ticket's being paid. It's a converted try to Walsh.
Time your run, guys.
Broncos on the board. They do get that first try, and back comes Corey Oates.
Dylan, out of there. Hold now, Jermaine. Go one. Leave that leg line.
Alpia Kura
Move, Joey. Here we are, Joey.
averaged 26 points per game, this Brisbane machine. And until last week, the defence had been rock solid.
Ethan, clear
Scored
out.
40 points, conceded 40 points against the Roosters, who ran rampant. So there's a bit of sting in their response so far this evening. Emerson Hughes.
Yeah, Matt, it is a wrist injury for Billy Walters, so they've just gone in and restrapped it, added a bit of padding for extra support. He's back on the bench, and they're saying they're hoping he will be back on soon.
Okay, good news for Broncos fans. Thanks, Emma. Talangi.
He's 10, Corey.
You timed that one well.
Lock in, hold. Go one.
He hasn't backed away from anything tonight, hasn't he? He's come to the game.
Corey,
He wants to be involved.
Hold. Go two.
Well, from his debut, he looked really comfortable with the physical side of the game. He's only 19 years old, but he's comfortable with that part of the game.
Here's Brown. He's got them backpedaling. He's been all effort so far. The Eels number 7 this evening. He's been the target of much negative comment. His inability to step up and play that role in the absence of Mitchell Moses. Can he reply to some of that criticism with a match-winning effort tonight? They're kicking to Corey Oates pretty much exclusively. He's tackled 15 from his line. And Cobbo. Strong run. Great defence again.
Front foot here, Sean. Go two.
I think most sides target Corey. He can have a great night, but he can also have a night where he gets the fumbles a little.
Hold. Go three.
Pretty clean so far. A good tackle that produced the try.
Well, they got him with that big tackle coming out of danger, but he's an experienced campaigner. Oh, good shot. Can't see.
It's a great tackle.
What happened to Corey's ambitions to play in the back row? That didn't last long.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more work to do in there, I think.
Just a fraction.
A lot of people want to do it, but
Never.
Why would you want to do
Get
that?
up now. Hold, Marcus. Go
well, he
one.
thought I'm as big as them. Give me a go.
40 tackles later, I want to go back out to the flank.
They call it the washing machine in there. Side to
Tackle
side
two.
and round to round. Side to side and
Okay.
round to round. It never stops. Soon wears you out.
Oh, big tackle there on
Get up
Russell.
now, Josh. Hold. Go three. Still yardage.
He's looked pretty calm and composed, Josh
Corey,
Rogers.
move. Keep coming
And off
forward.
Hangawe, muscling out near the halfway. Play for Parra. Hopgood into the line. And they've done well again to create some numbers. And Simonson is into the clear. I don't know about the pass. It was knocked back anyway, and Brisbane have recovered.
Well, the actual ball playing back here was
Double
brilliant.
lock on. First one, Para. First
The
one,
actual
Para.
ball playing back here on their own side of halfway was brilliant. Just watch the slickness here. Good line, good pass, dig in behind, good pass. That's brilliant stuff, particularly on a damp surface.
Well, Reece Welch went for the intercept The other big play for the Broncos is Payne Haas, the number 10. He gets back there. Just watch Payne Haas. He's at the football now. He starts moving his feet, getting back just in case. He saves the try. He puts the pressure on the pass.
Not many front rowers in the game even think about doing that. Once it's gone beyond them, they think, well, my job's done. Not Payne Haas. He keeps moving. He didn't need that time of Eels.
Well, this is dangerous. They just bombed a try down the other end. Now the Broncos are going to get some field position and a full set of 6. They'll go on the attack. Just keep an eye on Brendan Piakura on the left-hand side. He's wearing the headgear. He's got some good movements down this end of the field.
These are Westpac red zone numbers.
Wow. The Eels have set up camp in the red zone. 14-0.
And Brisbane lead the game still. Gee, this bloke's out of campaign, isn't he? Kobe Hetherington. What a player to come off the bench.
Sean, get up! Hold him now, Ethan. Go,
2 carries and 3 plays for Kobe.
Square, hold. Go, last.
Centre of the 20. Walsh, Cobbo ran straight over the first line of defence, and Campbell Gillard had to come to stop him.
Tyson, hold Brendan. Hold.
It was a wonderful try-saving tackle. Blaze Talangi, and he put his body on the line. Selwyn Cobbo, that'll be all of 105 kilos. Here it is here. Just gets rid of Will Penasini. And barnstorms again. Blaze Talangi. It's that physical side of the game. Freddie.
Geez, he's got a good highlights reel already. If you go to his first game, he beat Tom Trbojevic, ran straight over the top of him to score the try. And then that tackle there, there's not many better tackles than that you'd make. Selwyn Cobbo, flat out 1 metre between you and the try line. That is a tackle.
The kick by Lussick from inside 40. Takes him a bit longer to get back there these days, Corey, but he's there anyway. And he runs powerfully. Back to within 12 of the halfway.
Yeah, he loves that part of it, getting it wind up and coming at the defence. Look out.
Oh, he's so smart, isn't it, man?
Well, that's the risk of kicking early. If you get it wrong, you gift up good field position. That's tackle 2, and they're already inside Parramatta's half.
Another big shot. Madison this time.
Yeah, I think he hurt Cobbo there.
Ooh. He's back on his haunches, Selwood. Across the ground, Rogers, Walsh, lovely hands. Mariner, he's frighteningly fast. Mariner versus Talangi leaves them grasping at thin air.
Wow.
There's been raps on this kid in Queensland for quite some time. I actually went up and watched him play in the Queensland Cup game last year, and everyone was saying he's the next big thing. You just get a taste of it right here. This is pure speed, and his evasiveness on Talangi was brilliant.
He's picked up 3 speeding tickets in this play. Harvey Norman replay. It was a beautiful pass here by Reece Walsh, and just have a go at the speed on Dean Mariner. They hardly got a hand on him. That's quick.
Yeah, it's really quick. Only a half chance too. Reece Walsh, really nice quick hands. If we get a front on from down the corner post there, just to see what Talangi's looking at when Mariner comes at him, this will be brilliant. Beautiful quick hands from Walsh. Now watch this. Watch this. He's round 1 and bang, bang. Quick feet. Bradley Fittler.
That's all they need, Brisbane, is another angle of attack. When you have a look at the background, there was Selwyn Cobbo from the tackle on Ryan Madison, he was down. Then you had Micah Sevo come in on Reece Walsh, he was down. They're 2 best attackers, and then he pops up. He's faster than a lot of them. They are fast, this team, young and fast.
Even their big men are fast. Payne Haas a case in points.
Yep.
That's
Time you're on here, fellas.
Dean Marron. It's like a remote control car. Weaving in and out.
And I think essentially he's a centre. I'm not sure that he's been really coming through the lower grades, but like most kids, they get their debut wherever they can.
The 2024 Ampol Women's State of Origin historic 3-game series will kick off on the eve of Magic Round next Thursday. May 16th at Suncorp Stadium. You've got to get your seats. This will be quite a spectacle. Origin at Suncorp always is. NRL.com/tickets, but it's also exclusive live and free on 9 and 9 now, the home of Origin footy.
Up together, Jermaine. What you're doing? Go for.
Good physicality again. Campbell Gillard. Good shot.
Push up. Hold. Go, last.
Walsh.
Keep coming, Red.
Another assignment for Talangi at the back, and Ezra lines him up and belts him. It's a repeat of what happened to young Chevy Stewart at Suncorp a couple of weeks back.
Well, he chases kicks better than anyone in the game, Ezra Man. He supports his kicker by timing his run. He gets down there and puts pressure on the catcher. Blaze Talangi did a wonderful job to hold on to that ball because Ezra Man was right on his doorstep.
What did you used to think about, Billy, when you knew that was coming?
I used to think, please, ball, drop quicker. It was like it had helium in it. Just waiting for it. I had my eyes closed half the time, too.
Good try.
It's a deliberate tactic. The young Canberra fullback had a tough assignment up at Suncorp in the conditions. And bounced back, and they're applying the same acid test to young Blaze Talangi at the back tonight.
Well, our game is a game of pressure. You're just trying to add pressure wherever you can to the opposition. And Ezra Mam has found another way to add pressure to the opposition.
That's Madison up top. Tyson Smoothie.
There he goes again.
Here comes Ezra. The kick from Walsh. He might look to contest the ball here. Oh, there's a collision. And Jared Sutton is going to allow play to continue.
Well, he was going to go up for the ball.
Yeah.
But he just misjudged it.
Tyson, clear it. Hold. Go two.
Well, he pulls out and certainly takes his legs away.
They get tantalised every week.
Shift now to Lane on the left-hand edge. Good enterprise from Parramatta's perspective already in this game. Russell goes inside Brisbane's half. Hopgood looks in, plays out. Now Polor on the ground, starting from the bench again. I know there's more to it than just running meters, but certainly here in Campbell Gillard has been down in that area this year, running for only just over 100 metres a game, Junior Polor. This kick's too long, is it? Oh, just a fraction. But that's all it needs to be.
A half hour gone. They're still up for this, Parramatta. Scoreboards run against them a little bit, but I like their energy.
Go zero.
They're looking to put some sting in their tackling.
They're hitting hard.
So the Moses thing has been the conundrum, and the reports are he might be back next week, actually. So they've won one game without him, but Pete Gutherson, the last 9 games he's missed, they've lost them all.
Actually caught the elevator up with Mitchell Moses this afternoon. He said he's hopeful for next week. Looks like he's moving well.
He's going to run tomorrow, the reports say. But his name Moses. Pete Gutherson, the last 9 games he's lost, they've lost them all.
It's really important for a couple of reasons when Mitchell Moses gets back. Nathan Cleary's had some more hamstring trouble tonight.
Oh, well taken. Talangi picks that out of Smoothie's hands, and he gets up and dashes near the halfway. That's quality.
Good boy. He's having a storm.
And he's given Parramatta a chance to attack now on the back of a 6 again. Great offload. Gee, Simonson's having a game too. Sanders. Stopped by Jordan Ricky, and also Smoothie there as well. Polo back to the middle. Kobe Hetherington around the legs.
In 5 minutes, fatigue alert. Ball in play.
Hopgood away to Makatoa. Inside the 20. Sanders away to Russell. Great read and good shot. Stags. They find Hopgood back in the middle again. Dylan Brown into the line, offloading to Talangi. What a step, what a try, what a prospect. He left Ezra Man for dead.
Pointed this out earlier in the game. Trying to go around the Broncos can be very, very difficult. But if you can move them to one side of the field and come back at the goalpost, there is opportunity to take them on around the middle, and the gap's a little bit too wide, sliding out. And Blaze Talangi, just watch this from head on. This will look brilliant. Harvey Norman replay. You'll see the line starts to slide now. And now they slide a little harder. And Blaze just picks his man, goes bang, back against the grain. Does it comfortably. I think maybe a star's been born here tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's a player, Blaze Talangi. He started the movement. Here it is here. Big right foot step. We just spoke about the fatigue alert. That's when the spaces come. And the men with quick feet and the speed, they come into the contest. Huey fan camp and Parramatta fans, they love this. But I just mentioned before, Blaze Talangi, he started the movement. He took the ball at the other end. He had nothing else in his mind but aggressive into the catch.
And this is typical of the Broncos too. Like, they do give you a chance. If you can hang in long enough, they will give you a chance. That's brave, isn't it?
He's having a game.
Just gets him rocking sideways, gets it out the back here, and bang, straight off Ezra Man.
Got to make sure, mate, if you stop.
We're seeing why he's keen to test the open market tonight. Blaze Talangi. Every Parramatta fan here at CommBank and watching around the country are pleading, lock this kid up. What a future. Makatoa on the carry back. 12-8. Great fight back by Parra. Shrewd offload, and there he is again.
It's a feature of their play, the Parramatta Eels. They do like to offload, keep the ball alive. They don't die wondering. They've got to knuckle down here, the Broncos. They're not going to be able to ease their way to a victory.
So Madison's moved to the middle, and Tuolangi onto that right-hand edge. And now Polo, right foot step. He loves it offload. Oh, that could have gone right. Six more tackles. There was a flick of the hand of a Bronco. And now Simonson. He's proving hard to stop tonight, isn't he?
He's been good.
Tuolangi this time. Nearly through the line. They're 22 metres away.
Here they come.
6 more tackles. Parra marching towards the half-time break. Makatoa. Wrapped up in the tackle of Willison, who's on the ground. Madison running towards the post. Willison 2 tackles in 2 plays. Played to Lussick. Flat to Polo. He ran straight towards Walsh, but the reinforcements came. Just in front of that right-hand post. Floating pass. It found Sanders. And, oh, he's been dumped. Staggs dumped the young fella into the ground. He forced an error, but it was an illegal tackle.
It's unlucky.
Yep.
It's very unlucky.
Yep. Yep.
Really read it well. Came in hard, bang.
Katoni. On report, Katoni. Wait. Yep.
Sean Lane, this could be massive. That could lead at half-time here. Lussick to Madison. Brown's been effective, particularly on this right-hand edge. He gets as far as Carrigan. Down inside the 10 once again. Flat pass. Makatoa. That was Rogers, the first man in. Good solid contact. Back to Dylan Brown. Underneath to Madison. Palmed off Willison. Palmed off Rogers. Goes for the gap. It closes in turn. Fourth play. They're throwing their best stuff at them here. Sanders, out in front of Sevo.
Well, it was a right play. The right-hand edge of the Brisbane Broncos were jamming in. It was Mariner. You'll see here Sanders just looping it over the top. Just put it too far out in front of Micah Sevo. He saw the space, the young man.
It was the right idea. I think Micah might have missed his assignment too. He probably didn't feel that was coming. He could have easily been a metre closer. But Eels physically and football-wise are on top. No risk in the world.
It's been 19 play the balls in the Westpac red zone for the Eels. Still 0 for the Broncos. I think they find themselves in front of the scoreboard.
Oh, no. Clearly the mantra this week's been tackle hard. They're belting. Hedrington bent over that top. Sevo with the catch and the pace to get around the first wall, and then Rogers as the kicker gets down there to make the tackle.
I think if you're a Parramatta fan, you couldn't be happier with what you've seen tonight. It's been difficult, but they're certainly putting in for you this evening. And they're not done yet. They're on top. They're on top.
He's having a blinder. Sorensen. Sanders, Holdall, punching through the middle. Couple of minutes till half-time and a chance for Parramatta. Although they get to play 5 here, can they manufacture something from an attacking kick? They're going to go short side. Brown, Lane. Oh, if he gets the ball away, it'll be a try again. Mariner! He can forget the chase. Oh, that's awful luck. They tried to put on a play. The ball bounces for the fastest man out there, and Mariner cruises down the other end to score.
Well, the Broncos have scored 3 long-range tries, 2 of them from Parramatta errors. Harvey Norman replay. Last play, they go down the short side. Lane can't get a handle on it. The ball pops up, and they give it to the quickest man on the field, Dean Mariner, and it's a case of shut the gate.
Well, you earn your own luck too. Xavier Willison putting the pressure on the pass. Dylan Brown. They've run the football on the last tackle on a few occasions down this end of the field. And they turn the ball over. And I said before, the man you want with the football is Ezra Mann. Well, I might change that.
Oh.
Down to you, Freddie.
Yeah, well, both times have been around Dylan Brown, and the Broncos have scored both tries with their defence. It's been interesting. They try to make something out of nothing. There's not that much going on in those conditions. I'm not sure there's something on there. They sort of forced the play, and in doing so have come up with an error and conceded 2 tries. It's a good way, it's a good mindset. Use your defence to get your points.
Hey,
Parramatta have been doing that, but they just haven't been able to back it up with that little bit of flash on the end of it, which Brisbane have had. Their defence has been so powerful, Parramatta.
Sorry to interrupt. Freddie, you know, we throw the names around, fastest men in the game, etc. Well, I want to throw Dean Mariner in the relay. He's blinding. Walsh.
He's in.
Over it goes off the sticks. Well, don't let the scoreboard deceive you. Parramatta have been most willing, and you can mount a case they've been the better of the two teams, but they trail by 10. Brisbane 18-8.
All right, Freddie, 18-8 at the break. What do the Eels have to do to claw their way back into this?
Well, they can't be put off by those errors because the moving of the balls actually was putting the Broncos under pressure. The other part is their defence. Their attitude towards their defence has been absolutely awesome. They get a good chance straight away. They're kicking off to the Broncos. So let's see that in the second half and just keep believing.
Let's head back to the commentary team now with Matthew Thompson.
Thanks, Emma. If they are to keep that ball movement going, they'll have to do so in wet conditions because the heavens have opened, so to speak, throughout the halftime break. Lane, though, with a confident offload. Ball dumped out the back to Makahisi Makatoa. Just the second tackle of the second half and already up within 10 and now 5 metres at the halfway. Madison, his initial inclination is to offload. And he can't do so. The tackle made by Willison. Holor only clocking in for around about 114 metres a game throughout the season to date. Sanders with a kick for Walsh to the fuse. He lost it backwards. And now there's a one-on-one steal and it's a try! Dylan Brown! That's quick thinking and the muscle to go on the back of it, and they've started exactly how they wanted.
That was a great start to the second half by Parramatta. A few offloads in that set, got on the field position. Nice kick, Ethan Sanders down the short side. Just puts Reece Walsh under pressure. Harvey Norman replay. Reece decides to stay on the ground. And then heads up play here by Dylan Brown. One-on-one strip. They're back in it, the Eels.
Well, they just marched them up the field with 5 tackles, put it in the air. Reece Walsh comes up with a fumble. Mariner's back there just in case, but Dylan Brown gets a good grab on this, rips it away from the young winger, dives over, and that is the perfect start to the second half.
And there's a telling reaction too, Gus. They've come in from everywhere to celebrate.
Oh yeah, they're not out of this. And that gets the one back before half-time, where they're unlucky. All of a sudden, they're within striking distance. Should be back to a 4-point difference.
Time in here, boys.
He's playing an influential hand tonight, Dylan Brown. Controlled this team around the park well and cashes in after half-time. Back to 4 points.
Is that rain? I couldn't tell if it's rain or fog.
Up together, Pat. Lock in there, Cody. Hold.
Freddie, is it raining?
It got thick, quick. Yep.
What fog evers look like that? Fog in your brave, perhaps, at times. Makatoa, 5 from the halfway.
The Golden West, mate. We get fogs out here.
Comes Corey Oates. Yeah, that's rain. 120 career tries, equal with the great Michael Hancock, Corey Oates. What an iconic figure. Broncos.
Well, whenever it rains, it tests the commitment to the game, to the tough side of the game. And it's exactly what the Broncos need at the moment. Now, Kevin Walters has spoken about a few things that he hasn't liked in the Broncos game over the last month, and that'll be tested tonight. They've got an opposition that are committed to the contest. It's a big test for the Broncos.
Ricky pouring through after there's pressure on youngster. Plays to Lungy, sorry, he got collared. Whipped up in the excitement there. Yes, Brad, comment sideline.
Yeah, like Billy said, it's a real test for the Broncos, and the coach will enjoy watching his team approach this. I've got to say, it really suits the Parramatta team at the moment. They've come into this game with a real aggressive attitude towards every part of the game, and the weather only makes it a little bit better, actually, for them.
I'll tell you one thing you can't criticise the Broncos about. They've got the best kick chase I've ever seen.
Take it back.
They just sprint after the kicks. It's a real focus for them. There's other aspects of their play they could fix up, but their kick chase is outstanding.
Brown, it's the Mitchell Moses style kick down the right hand side of the ground, and Walsh weaving back. Oh, tangled up.
Well, I still think Parramatta's woes will be over when Mitchell Moses gets back. Things are going to be so much better when he gets back.
Gee, they'll be feeling good about themselves if they could knock out of Brisbane tonight without him.
Brisbane have got a game on their hands here.
Carrigan to Rogers. Here's Walsh. Linking up with Mariner. Blue jerseys over there. Russell with a good shot right around the ribcage. Staggs, Rogers, Carrigan. He can offload here. Picked up by Tyson Smoothie from one side to another. Man with a kick. Beautiful kick. And Talangi is trapped.
Well, it was a good set. It was a good balance between moving the football and spreading the Parramatta Eels defence and also going through the middle of the field. There's Ramam, and he gets the ball off the offload, sees a bit of space in behind. Elects for the repeat set. It's not given these days to get the ball back for the repeat set. Here's the Westpac red zone, 23-0 now.
Not one inside the red zone.
Well, they'll get one now. It's play the ball on the 10-metre line. So this will be the first play the ball inside the Westpac red zone for the Broncos.
It's a test for the Parramatta defence. We haven't been at this end of the field yet.
Who are you worried about, Gus?
Whose fault? Ezra Mann. It's not that hard.
It's hard to stop them. But it's not that easy to stop Hetherington either. He just runs straight and hard. Right into the black dot. Ezra first receiver. Walsh joining in out the back. It's off an arm, and Simonson, can he get it back? It's been lost by Corey Oates. It's play on. Around the corner, Penasini. Bronco jerseys coming after him in numbers, and he's dragged to the ground. It's almost a repeat of the try before half-time. Through the hands, they're looking to spin it. It gets as far as Russell. He cuts back infield. He beat the tackle of Staggs. He gets to Ricky. And all the Broncos have got back. It's been a while since we've heard a parrot chant, given their current plight. It's billowing out now. Sanders on the 10. Inside to Makatoa. They wrap the ball up. With a stone's throw from the goal line. Looping over the top. Penasini, he could have passed and scored. Does he need to? Did he drop the ball? Did he get it down? There's a bit to look at. He's cheering. He had a tenuous grip on that football as he got over the line.
Coming in to tackle 4.
Well, he's got a winner's smile on his face.
Try. Looking to see if Penasini loses possession in attempting to ground it.
The referee doesn't believe him. He had the winner's smile on. Wet, greasy ball, stripping away at it. He still
Will
got it.
Penasini loses the ball, then hits the Brisbane Broncos. This is a knock-on. We have a decision.
He showed plenty of power to get over Selwyn Cobbo.
Really?
One-on-one with the centres.
Knocks it on in the field of play to scrum. Where do you
Brilliant
want to go?
football by
Where we
Parramatta.
Down the middle, boys.
And the Broncos, who finally
Scrum.
got to play the ball inside the opposition 20, lasted 2 tackles before they threw it away.
Well, this was down the other end of the field. The Broncos throw it away, and Parramatta go straight on the attack. And Selwyn Cobbo, who comes from the other side of the field to make the tackle. And then it's one-on-one with the centres. Big fend. Gets over the line, but loses possession.
Blaze, need a halfback. Heading Joey. Ryan,
Yes, Brad.
Yeah.
Could you imagine some conversations this afternoon?
Right.
Do you want to go to the footy? Nah, training. It's going to be a bludger. They have been treated to an absolute spectacle so far, and we've still got 30 minutes to go.
And you know what? The rain makes it all the more intriguing, Freddie.
Oh, it's brilliant, Danny. The crowd have been fantastic. From the first tackle of the game, they've been absolutely fantastic.
Hold Joey. Joey, no knees. Hold Kilmer. No, 4.
It's tireless, isn't it?
Last tackle. Keep up. Go, last. Like Kilmer.
Rogers. Comfortable catch for Sebo. Oh, Hedrington serves it up to him on kick chase.
Andy, let up. Push up. Hold here, Tyson. Go, 1.
And now Simonson, another strong charge.
He's been terrific. They mix him a lot between centre and wing. I actually like him as a winger.
Good offload, great offload, good run, Brown. They're coming right after them here. A stoic effort from Parramatta, great offload. No, he tried the cutout pass and Lane got in the way. I'm sure he was firing that to the centre.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted the long pass, and Sean Lane was right alongside of him. And it was a money ball too. If it gets past Lane, he really wanted that to go past, and Lane couldn't get out of the way. A little space on the outside.
Hold right. Go 3. Don't go forward, Reece.
Great game.
Super game.
Macca, hands out. Kilmer, wait. Go 4.
Oh, Hedrington, good footwork.
He's a toiler.
Oh. Here's Ramam. Up and under. Talangi the target. Oh, it juggled, but he took it. He had Selwyn Cobbo careering after him.
Go 1, yardage.
The kick chase is outstanding. They land with the ball the whole time. They just know how far to kick it, so the chaser can get there and not give the opposition an inch.
Sevo stopped in his tracks. Payne Haas, the forefront of the defence. Now Lane. Lussick didn't like the look of that set. He said, let's get out of here. Boot to ball. Another kick for Corey Oates. He doesn't mind winding up, Corey. He gets back to within 10 of the halfway. They've won a little bit of field position back there, Brisbane. A one-out run by Reece Walsh. And now dashing Dean Mariner.
He didn't give room. Hold Macca.
Rain tumbling down hard on Combank Stadium. Great offload. Haas, Carrigan, Willison, good hands. Great hands by Pittman. How good did he do to maintain control and pace there? Away now the man, the kick over the top, he's after it himself. Ezra! What a superstar.
Yeah, that's real class. That is real class from Ezra Mann. Real class. What a game breaker. He's just an elite attacking talent. Recognises there's no one in behind the line. Harvey Norman replay. He's a good player, this Xavier Willison. Keep your eye on him. There's Raman, realises there's no one at the back, just chips it far enough, gets through, and very comfortably gets the regrab. That's class.
Well, he mixes talent with footy smarts here. There's a bit of fatigue in the game now. The ball's been in play. That's where the little man comes into the game. And Ezra Mam, he sees the opportunity. And then he's good enough to take advantage of it. Down to you, Freddie.
Well, as Payne Haas was standing on the sideline, the support staff was saying to him, look to offload, look to offload. And obviously in those last couple of plays, there was a couple of forwards there looking to offload, just keep advancing the ball, looking for players like the number 6 utilising their speed. That's a real goal of the Broncos in the second half. Look for an offload. Keep passing the ball, find the quick man.
Well, he's quick on his feet and he's quick to turn. He is, Ezra Mam.
It's a dangerous combination, isn't it?
Yep. Who was that, mate? Okay. Thanks. Stay behind there, Dylan.
The gap back out to 10 and the driving rain here in Parramatta.
Is that still rain? It's hard to tell up here in the dry box. I can't.
What was the question?
Is it still raining?
Yeah, well, I couldn't hear because I'm just getting poured on.
Yeah. Speaking of water, we're just a month away from our Aussie swimmers staking their claim for a place in the Australian Olympic team in Paris. It is the Australian Swimming Trials. You can catch all the action from the Brisbane Aquatic Centre from Monday, June 10 through 15. Get your tickets. It's compelling stuff, this. The swim trials, tickets swimming.com.au, or as the ball's been knocked back here and Talangi's got to hurry. He's been dragged back on the wet ground. Or, if you can't get there, it's exclusive, live and free on 9 and 9 now.
All right, now some pressure for the Eels. They slip back to 10 points behind. The Broncos get what should be a repeat set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got 6 of their men up on the 10-metre line. The Broncos.
Time you run!
For the short kickoff.
The last one didn't go 10. That one's gone 20 plus, and it's taken by Stags.
Surrender! Use 10, Joey. Go one.
Carrigan sets the Broncos up midfield. Hopgood the defender, Smoothie the acting half, Haas the ball carrier. And the offloader, Willison. He'll be hard to stop. He's so big and strong, but it was an excellent tackle. It was Polo around the legs. They're a metre out.
Go 3.
Walsh first receiver, playing out the back. They had them covered nicely there, Paris defenders. Back for Ricky. Palmed off Sanders. Good commitment again from the Eels. Walsh. There was a nutmeg. Who's there? There was heaps of... Oh, it's Cotto! Selwyn might have scored
On the last tackle, mate.
Can he get this down? This is brilliant if he's got this down. The referee thinks he has. It's pouring rain. The ball's rolling away from you. And you're within inches of the dead ball line. Harvey Norman replay. Watch this brilliant talent. Goes past everybody.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
How's his toe? through the legs of Lussick. What's the toe? That is brilliant. How good is that?
Well, there's only about a half a dozen players in our game that can do that. And Selwyn Cobbo, he's one that can make it look easy, still relaxed. He's a player, Selwyn.
What's his best spot, Billy?
On the field.
You don't care what position?
Doesn't matter. Wing, centre, he's played a little bit of fullback. I like him in the centres. I think the more time that he plays in the centres, he's going to build into a really nice centre. You think about all the great centres in our game. They're big, they're powerful, they've got great skill. And Selwyn certainly got all of those attributes. Down to you, Freddie.
I'm not sure how many blokes could have done that kick either. When Reece Walsh looked up, you just saw those goalposts, the two uprights, the big Macca's signs. He just punched it straight at it. And the angle in which he kicked it, as it was fading and as it was slowing, it was coming back towards his teammates who were humming down on the ball. What a brilliant kick.
You kicked it between Lussick's legs, if you don't mind.
Yep. Gone off. Reece. You're still safe. He's off the field. Just got to wait for the clock, Blaze. Waiting, mate. Time your run here, boys. Wait. Time it.
Billy said there's a select handful of players who can do something as well as that. I know someone from not too long ago who would have been able to do it, and that's Greg Inglis. And there's not... You feel a little bit cruel lodging comparisons, but they're not dissimilar.
Well, they've got that freakish play in them that not many players can do. I remember Greg Inglis set up a try for Mark Gasnier in the centenary test at the SCG one day. The ball looked like it was going into row 3. And he just threw it back over his head. And Gasnier scored the try. And they're just players that can do things in our game that not many can.
What I liked about Cobbo tonight, early in the game, he was doing a lot of work in his own end of the field. Took some really tough runs to help his team out.
Oh, look at this kick. Ricky. Yep. Sprinting. Oh, good ball. Russell sees a bit of open space down the sideline, but it was shut down promptly. He's been good off the bench. Well, that was a great coverage.
He's a player.
Oh.
Release play. Go two. Release it. Hold. Go three.
Hopgood, dummies and runs.
Release Tyson.
It was 18-14 a moment ago.
He's got away, too.
Well, a couple of moments of class. And from Cobbo.
Campbell, Gillard and Polo kept it alive back-to-back, and then Brown with a long pass for a 2-on-1. Oh, the ball's forward. Oh, the fans haven't seen the referee. It looks spectacular.
They're going to be all right, Parramatta. I'm telling you, don't give up, Parramatta fans, because when Mitchell Moses gets back,
Shot clock on.
they're going to be all right. There's been some wonderful moments of skill tonight, and they've really backed themselves at different times. It's just unlucky.
It's a hard ball to throw in the wet.
Yeah, it's only the wet ball that's let that drift forward. But they've had some wonderful moments. Even down here, like Sivo's taking the kick and getting a one-arm pass away on kick reception. They've been very brave tonight.
Emma, some news for us?
Yeah, the Broncos have just officially ruled Billy Walters out for the rest of the match because of that wrist injury. It is more precautionary, but given he came into this match with the injury, no doubt they will monitor him closely throughout the week ahead of their match against Manly in Magic Round.
I guess Tyson Smoothie some game time. No need to risk him. They've got a nice lead on the scoreboard.
It's been an awful couple of days for injuries, isn't it?
Yeah, everywhere. Roger Duavasa-Sheck's gone down with a hamstring. Tom Tavoyevich, Nathan Cleary's pulled out of the game halfway tonight. have my theories, but more about that another time.
I think it's a Queensland curse, dude. Oh, ball's been dropped. Ezra's got it back. Man, he might slide there. It's so wet. He pulls up just short. Sebo was way in from the wing and did well to probably save a try there.
The space on the left.
There's acres of room. Smoothie. Corey must have seen it. He's tackled 4 metres away. They come back the opposite side. Rogers. Reece Walsh. Catch and pass. Mariner. Wasn't a great ball, but he's brilliant job to take it. Pass now. Bouncing away from defenders. Ran straight past Russell. Brendan Hands in 22's out there. Rogers and Carrigan. And Ezra Mam, and good effort in defence to stop that. A rampage with Jack Kajeski in his first touch as a Bronco, and he's lost the ball. There's Jack, a mid-season transfer from the North Queensland Cowboys. First appearance for the very famous Broncos club tonight. Penasini. Simonson, pardon me. We're back within 9 of the halfway. Still down there. And now Tuolungi. The halfback's been good. Rogers. Dropman apparently available next week. Gee, that backup, number 7, is a critical role in a lot of clubs at the moment, isn't it? Reynolds gone until the eve of the finals. We don't know about Nathan. Leading Mariner, 186 metres. Top of the pops at the moment, although a large chunk of those were in that one run where he scooped on an errant pass from Parramatta.
Ball plant.
Ball plant.
Your ball plant.
Got to get up before you put it on the ground.
There's still plenty of time to go in this contest.
Then you fall over.
In 16 and a half minutes.
Put the ball on the ground first. You've got to bring it up.
You get an opportunity here, Parramatta.
Jones is gone. Scrum.
Parramatta screaming at the back of the scrum base here. Get this back to 30 to 20. There's still ample time.
Hands working the short side of the lane. Great tackle. Jordan Ricky on the doorstep of the goal line. Sanders and Hopgood. No passing option, so he takes the tackle himself. Pretty much in line with the left-hand post. Brendan Hands, Ethan Sanders, Dylan Brown. Oh, read it brilliantly, Ezra Mann. Sanders tap on Penasini. Great one-hand catch by Simonson. Ezra Mann, oh, man, missed him. It was an obstruction. I was just going to say it. Don't like him to miss tackles.
Yeah, he played it well, Ezra Mann.
Not quick, because...
I'm just asking a question. It's a question on that,
yeah, because you can't go quick on an obstruction.
Yes.
Yeah, Simonson gets the ball, comes back in field. He's got plenty of numbers in front of him, and Ezra Mann, he plays that perfect. Freddie.
He's had a good game, the ref, Jared Sutton. I'm not sure if I would have given that penalty to Ezra. He's had a pretty good night with the whistle.
play. Jensen. Pass with Rogers. Ricky through. Big hole in the middle. Great support run by Reece Walsh. He nearly beat them off for speed, but Sebo, desperate. 6 more tackles. The dam wall about to break. Oh, they're all slipping and sliding out there now. Haas. Look at that footwork. Seriously? Payne Haas around the outside. The ball went forward.
And goes in a touch.
Just replay this. And remember, this is
Play the ball, boys. Where do you want it?
a front row forward in the
Play the ball,
66th
boys.
minute of the game.
Play the ball.
Watch the mobility,
Play
the
ball.
agility, and the speed of this big fella. From the middle of the field, beats 1, beats 2, beats 3, beats 4, beats 5. Surges in between and nearly gets the one-arm pass away. That's a front rower in the 66th minute of the game.
Tyson, work out. Hold his play.
That's so frightening.
Get over your cut. Corey, hold this, Corey. Hold. That's it. Hold. Release play. Hold.
Off good.
That's right. Play. That's it.
Brown takes on the defence. He's accounted for by Gajeski and Mann. They head back to the left now. Polor linking in with Talangi. Lane. Played it quickly. Sanders kicks for vacant territory. Walsh across the ground. This is rolling end over end. Oh, he slipped Reece Walsh before he got the ball down.
I think his feet are out and he's touched it.
Yeah, preferring it.
Well, he's a
Starting
gambler.
no
We
try.
know that.
One last tackle, Parramatta. Okay, mate.
He believes that
Just looking to
Parramatta
see if
touched
Reece
the ball
Walsh
here.
touches it when he's got his feet dead.
Yeah, I think Reece Walsh slips and touches the ball. His feet are out. And he's touched the ball.
And then I think Russell might
Reece
have
Walsh
knocked
is
it anyway.
dead at the moment. He then comes in contact with the ball. Reece Walsh makes the ball dead. We have a decision.
Billy, what page of the fullback textbook is that one?
That's he's got his own
If
page.
you are dead and you touch your ball and
Yeah,
you
but
go,
if both feet are outside the line, isn't that?
it doesn't matter.
That's when he
It's a
taps.
straddle. It's a goal line.
Okay, so Reece is saying the
If
ball's
you're
still
dead,
moving and I've touched it. Well,
Mate, you're
but
not listening.
that
If
only-
it's dead and you touch it, you've made it dead.
That's
It's a
only on the
straddle rule.
sideline.
It's a goal line dropout.
Yeah. Reece Walsh needs a rule book.
He hasn't read it.
He hasn't read the rule book.
like I said, he's got his own
It's his
page.
own game. He
Get
makes the rules up.
Get him a rule book before Origin, Billy. It could be
Time
crucial.
Yes, Brad.
Lee would have been watching footy when the rule was the other way, when the likes of David Peachy used to spectacularly be able to touch the ball while behind the dead ball line and they'd get the ball back, but they changed that rule.
So you reckon he's got the old rule book?
Yeah.
I reckon he's just got all the old footage and thinking about those games.
You reckon he's got a VHS player, Freddie? Here's Talani, Penasini, away for Simonson, slipping, sliding, gone, he's over.
Bradley,
Play the ball,
I
Brisbane.
don't think he was born when David Peachy was playing.
Play the ball, Brisbane. Where do you want to play the ball?
That's a bit
Back,
optimistic.
middle.
You reckon David Peachy's legs are as tall as Reece Walsh? He had long, long legs, the Peach.
I'll tell you what, he was one ripping player, David Peachy.
My word.
He was very spectacular.
He was a good one.
Oh, yeah. He was hard to tackle. Long thing, he'd run over you. Literally step over the top of you. Elusive.
Well, on the flip side, there's Alan Langer, who's at the opposite end of the height scale, and Wild Water Sports award-winning podcast series Stories of Origins. Back for its third series. In episode 1, we explore the unique relationship between Alfie and his greatest support, his upbringing in Ipswich, and the great Tom Radonicus, who was a great supporter of Alan Langer's rise to prominence. Stories of Origin, Alfie is out now. On 9 now, and wherever you get your podcasts as well, and episode 2 coming out in the next couple of days. Great to talk. The one and only Alan Langer. Just love the game, Alfie. After retiring, I don't think he's ever really been away from the game. He's the social coordinator for the Origin team. He's the water runner for the Broncos.
The game's a better place with Alan Langdon. He's a wonderful person. Like you said, he's dedicated his life to the game. Still training, look at him, still out there, Alf.
Well, if they hold on and win, and you can get into the dressing room after the game, you'll probably see him lead the team song.
When he's underpinned.
Steady up.
Much later tonight. Brown. It's high into the edge. Really flawless performance. What? Look at this football. Look at this speed. This is incredible. Great tackle.
Every time he gets the ball, Reece Walsh, he's trying to do something. He's trying to conjure something up. He's still at the stage where he's making a few errors, but gee whiz, some brilliant things come of it as well.
Jeski.
Come up with a bubble.
Ready up.
Got a knock too.
It's Magic Round next week, and Suncorp is the place to be. It's a big clash. Brisbane versus Manly.
Friday to Sunday, Magic Round.
Yep.
Thursday night, Suncorp Stadium, the first State of Origin for the women's. What a weekend of footy that's going to be in Brisbane.
Just so disappointing about Tom Trebojevic.
There's also a junior carnival that weekend in the Monday, Tuesday up in Queensland that I'm going to go and have a look at. I think they're playing down at Burleigh somewhere. Young fellas.
Saturday footy as well. Souths versus North Queensland. And then we'll see Parramatta in action against Melbourne. And with Mitchell Moses back, could prove a formidable opponent. They've been fairly resilient so far tonight. But a clash from Brisbane might be the deciding factor in the end. He's not good. Off the back of a 6-more call. Picked up by hands. Sent to Brown. Out of Talangi. Floats it over the top. That was a mirage. They wanted him to throw that ball because he's been corralled in the corner. And Sivo ran out of room to work with also. Sanders, hands. Here's Opangawe, back from a long stint on the bench. 10 metres away. Played to Brendan Hands. Away to Dylan Brown. Now to plays to Langy. He's going to score another one.
And again, cuts back against the sliding Bronco defence and cuts them in two. Brilliant footwork. He's not overly big, but he's a powerful ball runner, and he's got great feet. Just watch the catch and step here in the one motion. Catch, bang.
This will be called back. This will be a no try. Gajewski, I think it is. That's been obstructed. He gets knocked over by Taulagi. That's the space that Blaze Taulagi goes through. It's unfortunate because he's had a great game. He deserves 2 tries. Blaze. You just watch the Parramatta player in the headgear, Kalma Tuolangi.
Kalma Tuolangi runs at the outside shoulder of Jack Gajewski and initiates contact. Blaze Tuolangi then runs through that space. This is an obstruction. We have a decision.
Just watching Blaze Tuolangi, Gus, looking at the positions he's played 4 positions since coming into first grade in 5 games. What do you think his best position will be?
He's played centre in junior rep football as a centre. Seen him play a little bit of 5'8". I've never seen him play fullback before. And so if this is his first in the NRL, he's covered himself with great credit for what he's done tonight. But I think essentially he's been a centre coming through.
Emma, they're brave souls out here at Parramatta, and they've braved the conditions tonight.
It's very impressive, Matt. The official crowd, 17,393. And I tell you what, I can see some of them who are in those front rows and don't even have ponchos. They're just copping the rain, and that's just what you call love for rugby league.
That's your serious rugby league fan right there. The Golden West, breed them tough out here.
You see old mate in the pre-game had his hot dog knocked out of his hands?
Yeah, I saw that. I'd have picked it up and put it back in. He just walked away eating the bun and the sauce.
There'll be a dog walk past you in the morning for his morning trek.
Oh,
Doing breakfast.
You've got to pick up the sausage. You can't just leave it. Where's it? Frankfurt.
He's Cobbo bursting into the clear. He got as far as Talungi. He stopped him and then he pinched it, but he was over the side.
Well, he stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah.
Knock on Brisbane.
Selwyn Cobbo,
Okay.
he put a little move
Scrum. Knock on Brisbane.
on Will Penasini.
Scrum.
Beautiful right-hand fend here. Just watch this. Bang. Gets into the clear and Blaze Talungi. Again. It's not the first time he's stopped Selwyn Cobbo in his tracks today.
He's been terrific.
Cobbo.
So they're challenging this on Selwyn Cobbo.
Blaze Talungi is just trying to wrap up the ball and not necessarily steal it. The ball then goes into touch. This is off Brisbane. The challenge from Brisbane is unsuccessful.
Form up, boys. Form up. Here we go, fellas. Make sure you hold there, Tyson. Need a halfback here. Need a lock and a halfback. Get in, Reece.
Reece Walsh is
Come on, break.
keen to play the full 80 minutes. Barking orders to his teammates.
Well, there's just been 2 moments of class in the second half that put the Broncos out of reach. There's Roman and Selwyn Cobbo. Just some brilliant individual stuff. Tackle counts there on the left.
Walsh is tight and smooth. He's made 41 tackles.
He's got a bit of game time tonight. Unfortunately, young Walters succumbed to a wrist injury. But the coach has been able to keep Smoothie out there for an extended period, which will be good for him.
Kick by Sanders. Picked up by Sevo. Trying to get to the line. Oh, all the hard work
Hand
was
over.
done. And
Hand over.
Blaze Talungi spilled
No
it.
worries. Hand over.
That might have been his easiest job tonight. All he had to do was catch this and put it down. I think Maker might have even been able to muscle his way there, could he? No. That was the easiest one he's got all night.
Available here.
That's what I've ruled, yeah, but we just have to wait. The decision to knock on.
The kick chase has been cleared to this point.
So Parramatta have challenged this, but they're ready for the play the ball.
That's the obligatory challenge.
Makasiva offloads the ball. There is no touch from Brisbane at this stage. Blaze Talungi then knocks the ball on. The challenge from Parramatta is unsuccessful.
So a 6th win
Front
for
foot.
Brisbane in
Push
2024.
up, Sean. Jordan.
Handful of moments away. We'll have all the wash up in Friday night Golden Point. Plenty more to come from Combank Stadium. Now our experts run their eye over what's transpired here. Oh, the state versus state challenge is good as well. Queensland Tourism sponsoring the State of Origin Challenge. Which state will reign supreme? Millie Boyle.
Is that the one with Sam Thaiday?
Yeah, Greenlee sunk swimming. That's right.
And his budgie smugglers?
Well, he didn't shave down.
Didn't think it was too bad.
Swim either.
I think he got lost on the swim.
With a current pulled in the wrong direction, perhaps. He's had a a calming influence, if you will, tonight. Young Rogers.
He's been good. Real tradesman-like performance. I say, you get their opportunity in the top grade and you play with better players, you play with genuine NRL talent, and it makes your job so much easier.
Yeah, I think they've all been good too. All the key position players. You know, Smoothie's had more game time. Ezra Mann. Reece Walsh has been more measured with his game. In the absence of Adam Reynolds, I think they'd be pretty happy with this performance here tonight.
Spills. Cobbo with the mop-up work. The big question that everyone's been pondering since Adam went down, and we know it's a long recovery for him, is probably not so much can they make finals. Clearly they're able to do that. It's a question whether they can make it four without him, because history says, as we all know, that that's almost an imperative if you're to win the premiership. Walsh with blistering pace again. Pass goes behind Mariner and it rolls over the sideline.
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for the Broncos to develop. I think Ezra Mann, Reece Walsh, Billy Walters, I think they can all really develop their game over the next 3 months without Adam Reynolds. And then when he comes back for the finals, he'll be back a month before the finals.
Yeah.
Well, they're all better players. They're a better football team. I think the priority at finals time is to be playing your best football. Be nice and healthy and playing your best football.
Someone will win from outside the top four eventually. It's not a big enough sample to say it can't be done. It will happen one day. Someone will get there in 4 weekends in a row.
Tennessee. A few teams have won 3 in a row and got to the grand final. They just haven't been able to watch.
I think his head just hits the ground. Tackle
I'm
four.
just saying it will happen.
Yeah.
Maybe not in my lifetime. Maybe in your lifetime.
Okay, time on. Tackle 4. Go, 4.
Might happen this year. It's a funny competition.
Last tackle.
It really is.
Last tackle. Hold. Go, last.
Sotalangi burns onto a pass, one-handed ball. Off target.
Well, not sure why he passed. I'm really not sure why he passed one-handed. Young kids today.
This is raw talent, isn't it?
We cop a blasting them right after we did that.
I like the play there.
Yeah. It was a great play. I don't know why he passed it. He had the fullback beat, and I don't know why he passed it one-handed.
So Parramatta most brave here, particularly in the first half. It looked like a genuine contest to the end was developing. The class and experience of Brisbane, despite being a young team, they've featured in some big games against quality opposition, and they've been able to get there for what appears on the scoreboard a comfortable victory, far more even than the scoreboard would suggest at the end. But the Broncos have come to Sydney in driving rain here at Combank Stadium, and they've done it in good fashion in the end. 30 points to 14 over Parramatta.